Hey guys, Trailhound here again. I just wanted to show you a stove that I'm working on. It's kind of a big stove. I know a lot of guys are into the small stuff. This is just something I was slapping together some different cans. I never really made a real big double-walled can stove yet, so I wanted to give one a shot. And I kind of wanted to make it in the style of the Sketty that Tinny used to make. I believe that would be a pretty decent stove as far as not a wick variety that could be used in like a fashion to boil a bunch of water. So I just wanted to show you before I put it together what parts I'm using. I got one of these big 24-ounce tea cans here, and I've cut the top rim off and removed the lid, punched some holes in for vents for the alcohol, and cut it off. And I just wanted to show you how it fits perfectly in the Foster's can right around the bottom of that dome, just like that. So it also fits perfectly in the top part of the Foster's can. So it's an easy way to make one of these large double-walled stoves out of a Foster's can without having to do any kind of inner wall that's stapled together or that's cut in a reducing fashion or anything like that. It's just a one-piece wall for your inner wall, and you know, nothing hard about it. Just cut it to whatever sizes you want. Really, you can make it as big or as small as you want. Hold as much fuel as you want to. I just happened to make a short one here. So, and then what I did was I took just a cat food can, and I just used that to expand the top portion here to get some expansion on it, just over and over again, a little bit at a time. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I'm going to go ahead and put this together and fire it up, and we're going to take a look at it. So you can see just how easy, once you get a cat food can in there, then I just left just the tiniest little bit along the edge here, hardly any really for a need to do a hot roll crimp, but I just take it and roll it right on whatever surface I'm working on here. It just happens to be this block of wood, just enough to push it down slightly, make sure I got it seated up in there. And again, you can take a look in here. You can see it's just a nice solid inner wall, one piece. Okay, so here we are. I got the stove that I just made that I showed you. I didn't put any vent holes on the inside. I may add that yet. As you can see here, I have added 3 crimps to prevent cold pot flame out, and I've just figured out how to do that. This is my first project that I've done that on, and I'm quite pleased with the way it turned out. So I'm going to be adding those crimps to all my top edges on the one can style stove from now on. What I have here is 2 quarts of 70-degree water. So I'm going to go ahead, and I got to get my timer yet. I'm actually going to try with, this is 3.5 ounces of methyl alcohol in here, and I'm going to try to see if I can make some spaghetti with this stove and these 2 quarts of water on that 3.5 ounces. So I'm going to go get my timer and get set up, and we're going to light it off and time it and see how long till boil, and then we're just going to go ahead and make some spaghetti. There we go. Get our pot on. I'm going to try and make sure I get this relatively centered. There we go. And I don't know if you can see, I got the timer started there. Alright, so let's take a look here. We're at 11 minutes right there, and hopefully we can get this. You can see we have our boil. Take a look here. We have our boil right around 11 minutes with that stove, and it's still going strong. So I'm going to go ahead and add some noodles here. For our spaghetti. Just about 19 minutes. Okay, so 19 minutes and our stove just went out as I thought it was doing great. She just went out on me. So 3.5 ounces in that stove. The way I have it jetted went 19 minutes. And what I'm going to do is I just tested the noodles and they were pretty much done, so I'm just going to let it sit in there for another minute, and then I'm going to drain them and add some spaghetti sauce. Okay, so I just drained my noodles, and I'm going to go ahead and add some spaghetti sauce. And a little bit of hot sauce. That's how I like it. Let's take a look here. So I got my spaghetti in there. Give me some sausages. Some hot sauce. I'm going to add a little bit more sauce here. I got the fan on, so you can't see it, but that is still hot. So that makes for a good meal right there. I mean, on 3.5 ounces. If you really wanted to be, you know, cooking your sauce too, you could always add a second stove going with a second pot with your sauce in it and make sure that's nice and hot. But the sauce is pre-cooked anyway, so all I need it to be is warm. So anyway, there it is. I got myself a nice bowl of spaghetti. I'm gonna go sit down and relax and catch up on the next episode of The Walking Dead. I'll see you guys next time. Later.